Hi Libra, thank you for being here with me today. So, we are going to do a reading for you if you identify as Libra. Um, this is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, then it's for you. We're going to pull some cards and see what your soul's desire is, what's your obstacle in regards to your soul's desire, and then we're going to get some advice from your spiritual team, from God, the universe. I did pull a card to see what is your superpower in regards to your soul's desire. So, what is your superpower? What's helping you? And then, like a keep in mind card. So, your keep in mind card is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And then your superpower here is the gentle gardener. Now, I love these cards because they really connect, Libra. So, looking at this card, this could be your ancestors, God, the universe, your spiritual team looking down on you. And, your soul had a plan before you came here to Earth, but you've also got free will, right? So, there's that notion of, you know, even when, like, say you're a boss at work or you have children, you know how you want things done, you know how you would do things, but you have to let people learn for themselves. You can't, there's something about, like, you don't have to control things. You are a gentle gardener, Libra, and that is what is beautiful about you. That's your superpower, is that you don't need to be in control of your life. Um, I'm hearing Hold On Loosely, the song by, who is that? Hold on loosely, but don't let go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. So that's your superpower. You don't hold on too tightly to things. You don't need to be in control of things. And you also, you're watched over, right? Is coming through as well. Um, it's like spirit is smiling down on you. I'm also getting something about, you know, optimism. Like, you are generally, just coming through in this reading today, you're generally a pretty optimistic person. I have a mantra or a saying that I have had for years, and I always, even when things are bad, I'm like, everything always works itself out. Somehow, some way, everything always works itself out. And I feel like that's like coming through in your energy, which is really lovely. So we are going to get into the energy oracle. I do want to say, so at the end of your reading, I'm going to read this card from the book, Libra, because this deck to me, this is the, oh, now I'm not, the Enchanted Map deck. The book is so beautifully written, and I want to read that to you. So, Libra, I do just want to let you know as well. So, I'm staying in a motel right now, and the table that's here in my room is like a half circle table up against a wall. It's very small, so I can't really read tarot on that table. I know the cards would be flying on the floor and just be super annoying. So, I'm reading here from the bed in my room. So the tripod is on the mattress. So if the camera shakes at all while I am pulling cards, it is what it is. So let's see, your soul's desire, Libra. And then we'll clarify with the tarot if we need to, any cards. Libra's soul's desire. Interesting. Indecision came out. It's funny, Libra, because, and I'm not knocking Libra, I'm not knocking you at all, but you kind of do, because I'm a Pisces, and Pisces gets a bad rap about so much stuff, and it makes me laugh. Because sometimes the things that other people don't understand, if you're, like I would say another Pisces would get it, another Libra is going to understand you. and there's jokes about Libra having a hard time making decisions. Um, and then you have indecision for your soul's desire. This is giving me temperance vibes, like wanting to walk both paths, wanting to experience both, wanting to. It's like, why do I have to choose? Why do I have to say yes or no? Why do I have to go left or right? It's like that. It's like, I want to experience both. I want to have both. I want to, yeah, like temperance, like walking the middle of the road, having a balance. You want to have balance. Interesting. Okay. Let's get your obstacle. The obstacle for Libra. The obstacle is the door to spirit. So this is a new beginning, is what this is. The obstacle is a new beginning. It's interesting, it's a door. And spirit is opening the door. I also have spiritual awakening written on this card. Spiritual awakenings, we have more than one, right? Can have a few in our lifetime. And it's funny because this card's a 32, which breaks down to a 5. Fives are about change, and they also bring a little bit of chaos with them. So this could be a big change. Let's get your advice. Advice for Libra. It's always interesting what comes out. Advice. You know, too, when I think of the gentle gardener, like no hard choices, I'm hearing no hard and fast decisions, like a hard no or a hard yes, or and like the indecision, you know what I mean? It's like not okay, something just came through Libra. So not, how do I word that, Spirit? You know how we come to conclusions about things, or like you come to conclusions about things and it sticks in your mind, and it's like that is the way that is, and it will always be. It's like you don't do that, or your soul's desire is to not do that, to always see things with fresh eyes, to always expect the best, to like, I know that that's not what this card is. I channel, you guys. Let's see, let's get your advice. Sorry, that just came through very like, okay, Libra, advice in regards to this for Libra. Oh my god, Libra, we have yin and yang. This is masculine and feminine. This is you know, I just heard fire and ice. It is fire and ice. It's like two sides to a coin. You want that. Your advice is to have that balance. And I have like passive and active, intuitive and logical here on this card. Your advice is to walk like the middle of the road, or not telling anybody to walk down the middle of the road, obviously, but this is fascinating. Okay. It's interesting too, because this gentle gardener card, even though, you know, we've got this spiritual presence here at the top of the card, gentle gardener, that is earth energy. And then finding your spiritual, like finding sanctuary, opening up to your spiritual source, that is very spiritual. That is very intuitive versus logical. Like, not versus, but you know, the two sides of the coin. Oh my gosh, Temperance. I already pre-shuffled all these decks. Temperance underneath the deck. Can I have some more, or let's clarify, Spirit. Let's clarify this indecision for Libra's soul's desire. Indecision. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and Strength. So it's interesting because the Ace of Cups is like the beginning of the cups, right? And the Ten of Cups, before you get into the court cards, it's the last card. And with the Ace of Cups, I think of self-love and, you know, nurturing and caring for yourself. The Ten of Cups, I think of love shared between family and, you know, the friends that we make as family. This is just interesting. And then Strength is, oh my gosh. There's almost this interesting energy because strength can be compassion, and it is your inner strength. But what are your strengths, Libra? Right? Our strengths, you could say, is like forgiveness and, you know, being able to be that gentle gardener, to not have control over, not need to have control over our life, to have that kind of faith, to walk, not to be like go towards the Bible, but literally, you know, to walk in faith, that everything's going to work itself out, that everything is the way that it's meant to be, and that everything will fall into place, and that there is a plan. And there's something about, like, do I choose me or do I choose, like, because the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups, there's this, the beginning, it all starts with you, right? And the Ten of Cups is the love that you share. With indecision, like, you don't have to choose you or choose someone else. You have the capacity to be able to take good care of yourself and take good care of your family, or whoever this is that shares the Ten of Cups with you. I hope this is making sense, Libra. Now you may have differing, you know, sometimes, I think this is Bonnie Raitt. No, maybe it's not. Because I'm hearing the song Sometimes Love Just Ain't Enough. Sometimes love just ain't enough. You can love someone with your whole heart, you know, and sometimes you're just gonna have like differing opinions, or you're not gonna see eye to eye. And it's like, it doesn't mean I love you any less. We don't have to agree on everything. That bond is still strong. Because I'm not getting like love's not enough, but they're just, while I'm channeling, that's the song they brought through, but I understand what they're saying. I hope that makes sense. So let's get into the Door to Spirit as your challenge. Door to Spirit as Libra's challenge. We got the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups. It's interesting because the Door to Spirit, like I said, is a spiritual awakening. It is a new beginning. The Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups, This is like a sudden realization, an epiphany, clarity on something that you haven't had. And the Eight of Cups is like walking your spiritual path. But in order to do so, you have to release and you have to let go of something. And that is your challenge. Yeah, Temperance is peeking out again. And the Hanged Man, there's like a surrender. Give me more on this right here. Yeah, I got the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is giving me like anxiety about doing something on my own. Yeah, it's like almost like if you were, I'm sure not all of you are married or in a relationship, but say you were married to someone, and when you got married, because there's a video I watched on YouTube about a woman who was struck by lightning, and she was never religious. She was never very spiritual. Um, but when she was struck by lightning, she actually, you know, what she would call, she connected to God, to source, and she became very spiritual. And she felt that Christ consciousness. She felt that love, that universal love that is all around. And the interconnectedness of the entire, of everything. But she ended up divorcing her husband because when they were married, she was not that way. She changed a lot after she was struck by lightning. I'm just getting like this tower. It's like, if you were connected to someone, Libra, and there's an intense amount of love there, but someone changes and another person doesn't, and you're going through a spiritual awakening, you have this door opening to you with this new beginning, but it's your challenge because it's challenging love. It's challenging the strength of a relationship. For some of you, it's challenging the strength of your relationship with you. Others of you, it's challenging the strength of your relationships outside of you, or one in particular. Let's get yin and yang for Libra as their advice. And yin and yang is about, right, having balance between that passive, active, like yin and yang, intuitive versus logical, like spiritual versus very earthly. Yeah, we have the moon and the Hierophant. It's funny too, because even on the moon, in the world, even on the moon, you see the dogs on either side howling up at the moon. One represents the domesticated part of you, and the other is the wild, untamed part of you. So there's that yin and yang. And then the Hierophant is the spiritual teacher. It is the what is this? Yeah, So I wanted to know why the world was here. Like, what was closing out? What is completing? We've got the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Pain is a disconnect between your head and your heart, is what's coming through. And the moon is like your subconscious, and the Hierophant is like, the moon is like your, not your subconscious, is what it's like, um your deepest, most feelings. And then the Hierophant is like what's been taught to you, what's been told to you. And it's, there was a disconnect between your deepest feelings and those teachings, and that is coming to a close. Wow. Okay, I want to read this Gentle Gardener card to you guys. Okay, Libra, so it says, be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. The Gentle Gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create your reality, the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility, and you will see miracles unfold. The Gentle Gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. All right, that is what I have for you, Libra. I'm sending you lots of love, wishing you all the best. Until next time, bye, Libra.